Alright, welcome back to Alliance War Season 25, War Number 5, Sucking Ass Edition. This will be an absolute clinic for anyone who wants to watch what not to do in Alliance War. This is absolutely horrendous gameplay at every level, and I actually got so upset and so frustrated I didn't even record my last fight. So this is going to be a very quick and short video, and we're going to talk about what happens when you lose your confidence, when you start overthinking things, and when you start getting too passive and scared when you're fighting in this game. Particularly in Alliance War, when you're fighting with your team, with your alliance, with your battle group, and you don't want to let them down, and you know that your gameplay is so important to the success of your alliance as a whole. I do think that there can be a lot of self-inflicted pressure and a lot of mind games when you get into your own head and really start screwing yourself over. So with that being said, we've got Human Torch, Sorcerer Supreme, and Angela as our attack team today. We're taking Path 5 in Section 1. We've got the Hit Monkey on Ebb and Flow Knockdown with Heavy Hitter. The Globalist Protect. He's only a 5-star, rank 5. I'm fully boosted. I've taken this fight so many times with various different mutant champions. This time, we're going to go in with Angela, who is an okay matchup. She's not bad, but she's not the ideal matchup, and I think that maybe was part of the problem too. So the thought was to not knock him down, so we don't have to worry about his monkey schemes and his shrug off and his evades. But right here, I try to dex out to try to bait a special. Doesn't work. I do the same thing right there. Doesn't work. He keeps coming at me, and just like that, after a few hits, we are basically done. We've now got a beta special 2, which is going to do a ton of damage through the block. And baiting specials has not worked out so far because he just didn't want to throw them. And continuously, we're getting backed up against the wall. He's still not throwing them. And again, backed up against the wall. Still not throwing it. Unstoppable Heavy, no choice but to try to hit it and just do some damage. But the writing's on the wall at that point, and it's an obvious death. Absolutely. Just horrible gameplay. He was being very aggressive with his attacks. He did not want to throw his specials. I don't know how I survived that special 3. That is kind of a miracle. I am healing. I knocked him down, so the fight wasn't actually over yet, but it would have taken a very, very big miracle to survive and finish that fight without dying. So obviously I died. There's the first death of the war, and a pretty bad one. I managed to take pretty much no health off of him. So we discussed it, and the officers said, you know what, just flame on, class disadvantage, who cares? Go back in and get the dude down. We don't want to be losing more attack bonuses here. Angela clearly wasn't working. She may not have been the best option. I'm just double checking to make sure I'm still boosted, that the flame on pre-fight is active. It is. And we're going to go back in. We're going to try this again. And again, we're not going to knock him down. That was kind of the strategy that we came up with. So our attack is obviously hampered. And this time, he's throwing that special 1 pretty liberally. That's what we wanted. He's not coming at us when we try to dex back out of it, so he's not hitting us. We got him against the wall. The spacing's good. We got to bait out a special 1. We're going to go in with a few more hits. Get some power stings on him. There we go. Dex the special 1 fully. No problem. I am confident in dexing that 100% of the time. Throws it again right here. This time he's fully cooperating. We've barely lost any health. We've missed a few parries because we're a little scared. Right here you can see that I'm just kind of making sure I don't miss one. I'd rather block some hits than take some to the face and bleed out. So we're going to knock him down with a special 2. We got the Fury. The Incinerates are doing a lot more. We dex the special 1. And there we go. So class disadvantage, Human Torch takes him down with the pre-fight. Awesome. There is that pre-fight gone. I don't know if I really needed it elsewhere, but it would have been nice to have just in case. We only lose 1 attack bonus. Ultimately, that's not horrible. When you lose more than 1 attack bonus to an Alliance War defender, that's when you know that you have really screwed up. So there's 1 defender down and 1 attack bonus lost. So we're going to move along to this Iron Man Infinity War. He's a 6-star at rank 2. His SIG level was only like 7, I think. We're just checking out our SIG level to see what the chance of nullifying the auto block ability accuracy that he will have. So we're still fully boosted, obviously. We healed and revived Angela. We're going to go in, steady build up Fury, heavy hitter, power alternator. So we can obviously parry all of his attacks. That's Angela's new ability. That's why she's here, so that we can parry every hit. We don't have to have him heavy attack and him go unstoppable because we can't punish it. We're not going to have to re-parry. But I am missing some parries, and again, I think it's because I'm still a little shook from that first fight, still a little scared. I have to throw my special ones pretty much consistently because otherwise the power alternator will steal it and give it to him. Fortunately, it does armor break him, so it's not a bad special one to throw. But you can see I'm still missing some parries here and there, just not playing great. But so far we're off to a good start. But then he manages to auto block me, which with all the buffs I had, I thought was almost impossible. I believe for every buff it has a 20% ability accuracy to fail that auto block. I think I had like 3 or 4 buffs, so I thought that wasn't going to happen. It did. Totally threw me off. I'm missing parries again right here. And again, missed the parry. So I just intercept with a special one before a power alternator steals it. And that's fine. Our health bars are pretty close to even right now. This fight is, you know, not in hand, but I'm doing fine. I'm not losing it. I'm not panicking. Now that I know he can auto block me, I'm throwing more heavy attacks just to make sure that doesn't happen. I'm also blocking most of his special ones because I'm just terrified of being hit by it and being shocked to death. But so far, we're about a minute and a half into the fight, and now our health bar is ahead. We're actually winning the fight, so it feels pretty good. Missed another parry, though. Still not playing perfect. Blocking the last part of his special one. We're going to throw our special one again because of power alternator. Armor break him. That's great. We're missing parries. We totally missed one there, and we catch a nice combo to the face, so fortunately, Iron Man Infinity War doesn't hit too hard, but still, you know, every time I think I'm starting to get ahead in this fight, I do something where I fall behind and my health starts dropping. So we're getting him down. Obviously, the last 15% is where he gets really difficult because he gains power and he starts auto-blocking everything. So we're getting to that point. We're almost there, and we're doing okay. We just got to make sure we hit these parries. Power alternator stole my power there, so he got that bar of power. I'm late on my heavy. He punishes it, obviously. We lose some more health, and again, just like that, we're back at an even tied fight. That's not what I want. I miss a parry. I'm worried about him auto-blocking me. Power alternator just stole my power again, and I just miss the dash back on his special one, and he takes me out. Pretty straightforward fight. Had I played it better, I'm sure I could have gotten him down in one, but I didn't, and that is a second attack bonus lost. So at this point, I hope everyone's taking notes on how not to play Marvel Contest of Champions. We're going to go into Section 2 where we have this Emma Frost on Rage. She's, again, only a 5-star, rank 5. We're fully boosted. We have Sorcerer Supreme, who is an awesome counter. I've used her for this exact fight several times this season. I've used her for this fight last season, and it has all gone according to plan. It's very simple. You basically just want to keep throwing specials whenever you are in the blessing that will armor break her, or you want to throw a special 3 when you're in that blessing so that you will permanently apply an armor break with every special you throw. You can dex her specials. You don't need to. They don't do a whole lot through the block, especially her special 1. But right off the bat, there's an early mistake. I throw a special while she's blocking. Fortunately, the armor break debuff still applies even if they're blocking the attack, so she's not going to go into diamond form as long as she's armor broken. Our special 1 aura around us will nullify any rages that we give her, so we're aware of that. We also have the healing blessing up part of the time, so we can just block her specials and recover that damage anyway. Those are basically the 2 blessings you want to have There's really no need to slow her. You just want to have her armor broken, or you want to be regenning all the specials. The armor break falls off here, and so what I decided to do is hold for my special 3, and we're going to throw it in the correct blessing, so this will apply an armor break now on every single special attack I throw, regardless of what blessing I'm in, which is perfect. That's exactly how you want it to go. That's the plan. The damage is obviously capped, so the special 3 doesn't do a lot, but I'm fine with that. We haven't even triggered Rage once, I don't think. We haven't activated a Fury yet, so she is nowhere near going unblockable. We're just taking this nice and slow, special 1s whenever we can. We're going to block her special. We're healing the damage back through the regen. Again, throw the special 1. Keep the armor break on her. No more diamond form. No Furies. All good. Everything going very well so far. 2 minutes in. These are always a little longer fights just because, you know, the damage is capped at that 2.5%. And that's fine. As long as you're in control, that's no problem. We block the special 1 again just to be safe. We do miss a parry right there, but we're regenning all of that damage. We throw a special 2, which is not part of the plan, and it does give her a Fury. And we don't have the aura up, which I forgot. So she now has 5 Furies, and she's unblockable. And she goes right in at me, an unblockable special 2. And there you go. There's another nice death. She had 10% left. Honestly, the mistake was pushing to a special 2 by accident. I wanted to keep throwing special 1s. The special 2 screwed me. It removed the aura, and there is a 3rd death of the war. I had one more fight against the Mr. Sinister on Path 6. I just used Human Torch, and I took him down without losing any attack bonuses, fortunately. But I was so upset, I didn't even bother recording it. I was just so done with this war. I was ready to get out of it. I didn't want to take any more fights. There was no way I was taking any mini-bosses in the state of mind I was in. So, fortunately, we do have some good gameplay to show, and that is our Officer Blaze from Battle Group 1. He is using his Warlock to down an Apocalypse boss. He's going to try to get it in one shot. Obviously, in our battle group, we have one above you to take these fights with his Ghost. This is a little different style, obviously. Ghost gameplay is pretty straightforward. Phase, medium, rinse and repeat. Warlock's a little different, because obviously it's a more traditional champion and gameplay. And so far, he is playing really well. I love Warlock. I love watching Warlock play. I don't have one myself, unfortunately, but Warlock gameplay is just so much fun to watch. His special 2 is so satisfying to fire off, it looks like. It just does so much damage. And you can see he's just baiting out the special 1s and waiting until he has the most power without getting to his 3rd bar. Throw that special 2. He's got the tech power boost on, so he's getting that power back based on the damage he deals. So after that special 2, he's back to a bar and a half. And that special 2 absolutely crushed Apocalypse. He's back to a special 2 here. Throws it again. Absolutely crushes him. None of the hits trigger the Protect Global. So that is another awesome thing about Warlock. Because the special attack 2 has so many hits in it, none of them really do a ton of damage. But combined, they do a lot. And because of that, it doesn't trigger the Rage Node. And he's just getting so much power back. He's able to throw special 2s like crazy. We're 2 minutes into the fight, and this Apocalypse is just being destroyed by him. He's infected, so he's losing power. He doesn't even have to worry about him throwing specials. He doesn't have to take that block damage nearly as much as other champions would. When he does throw the special, he's able to parry the first hit and then dex the last. Goes for a nice intercept backdraft there. He's back to a special 2. This fight is nearly over. He's going to throw one more special 2 here, get some of that power back. And yeah, I mean, this is just solid gameplay. I absolutely love watching Warlock gameplay. He has such a great utility kit between the immunities, the infection, the heal reversal, the power drain. He just has so much he can do, and that special 2 just deals so much insane damage. He drops that Apocalypse in under 3 minutes, full attack bonus achieved. Bravo to him. Great gameplay. We've got some really good players in this alliance. I love watching them play. And that actually opens the door to a really convincing victory. I was shocked because I dragged this alliance down so much in this war. We had 16 deaths total as an alliance. I was 3 of those. I was 3 of the 16 deaths myself. They died 47 times, so it wasn't really close. But still, good credit to them. They cleared the maps, good war. But this was just absolutely horrendous for me personally. Overall, as an alliance, probably our best war of the season, actually. I don't think we've died under 16 times yet. Without me, it would have been 13. So it just speaks to how well everyone else had played this war. Our alliance is awesome. They carried me. I am so appreciative of it. But that's a huge win for us. It puts us at 3-2 on the season now, so we're in a pretty good spot. We're going to try to get another win and keep this win train going. Hopefully, I can improve as an attacker and get out of my head, get the confidence back, and see if I can recover from this absolutely horrendous performance. But I hope you enjoyed the gameplay regardless, and we'll catch you in the next video. See ya.